I want to start with a song like, welcome to Brunch Please.
Let's do it.
And then we cheers.
Okay.
Go. Welcome to Brunch Please.
Oh,
So good.
That's the theme song.
one more time. Ready?
Oh God, it's
That
even
one was
better the
better.
second time.
I know.
Yeah, I
That
see why
was
they do that.
Cheers.
You know what? The edible glitter,
It's not a bad move.
besides the cancer later, that's nice.
But also using the restroom tomorrow.
Sick.
Recommend.
All right.
God, it's gonna be like a sexual explosion.
It's true.
Hold up. Hey, woman, so we can be slow. We don't. Hey, we gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up. Hey, woman, so we can too. Wake up. See, hope you're ready for the next episode.
So we're celebrating Galentines today,
Yes.
and we're all wearing our beautiful
Yes, our official
fuchsia.
Galentines.
You can't see mine, but I'm wearing
red.
Oh, look at the
but-
shoes.
Oh yeah, that was a moment.
I mean,
I'm not a pinky person.
So what are you? What,
I don't
you
even
got
like to
red?
put my daughter in pink. Yeah, I'm red.
Okay.
I'm a little
Perfect.
sluttier of the bunch, I think.
I was just thinking
Michelle
that.
here made
sure.
this beautiful charcuterie. Thank you so much.
Famed.
And this dusted rimmed coupe.
I mean, the sugar on this is pretty.
It's pretty legit.
And Michelle has
Ridiculously
been known to have a dusted rim.
Okay.
A time or two.
We're one in.
A time or two.
We're one in.
So, I'm Rachel Bianco, and my husband and I own this production company, and he thought, why don't we do a show? So I
Mm-hmm.
thought, well, I know some funny gals,
Mm-hmm.
and here we are.
That was a good intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met Rachel through a friend. I met Alicia. Long story. We'll probably circle back to that at a Halloween party. And my husband's a pilot here, and I just kind of hang out. And I'm not a no person, so I'm a yes.
Yeah.
I'll try anything once. Not anal.
Well, you are a Sagittarius rising, so maybe.
Well, I'm Alicia. I am a local to this fabulous city, and I got to meet these girls through stories we will tell later. I love quiet walks on the beach.
Okay.
I like not liking animals, specifically dogs.
We'll get into that later.
We'll get into that later. I know that's a pretty heavy hitter. I thought we'd just be straight shooters.
You just got us canceled, Alicia.
Oh, we're canceled.
Like
Okay.
immediately. I don't like dogs.
I really wanted to start it out with something authentic.
That is authentic.
Yeah.
And it's
To myself.
psychotic.
Also, one of the things I thought would be funny is if you told me that I would be sitting with these two ladies having a show in this amazing studio, I would tell you, I'm not surprised.
Like, what took you so long to
brand.
call? Why did it take so long?
Oh
to
my
call?
God, I've been recorded, and you know what? The time is now.
Yeah. The time is now.
Okay, that's all I have to say about myself.
Perfect.
Michelle, what is your favorite sexual position?
What is my favorite sexual position? The one that gets me off. On top, reverse cowgirl. Like to end in a little doggy so I can close my eyes and rest while I'm finishing. That's facts.
Happy gal.
I have 2 kids. I'm tired. I can't always be gyrating. Ben Affleck looks absolutely miserable all the time.
Yeah.
He's out in the front yard, chain smoking cigarettes. Like,
I am obsessed with Ben Affleck
I am too.
and his lackluster life. He keeps ending.
Dunkin' Donuts. He worked there a day, apparently, allegedly.
Like,
mean, is
I
that
love
real?
that he goes out, like, everything about Ben Affleck is like, mistake. And he just married J-Lo, like, again.
And he's like, oh,
It's like
this
rage
couldn't
and
be
regret
worse.
with
Yes.
him. It's like this.
Yes. And I feel like J-Lo's vagina is like this, like, rah! And then it's just like clamps down.
Yeah.
Like one of those plants.
And it doesn't
the
let
fly
go.
trap
So
plant.
he's just married her so he can go in there, forage, and get it back.
Yeah.
And then he'll be out again. I
Yeah.
heard she's a real trooper, too.
Yeah. She seems like it. I mean, she seems genuine.
I'm sorry. By
But-
trooper, I meant a bitch.
Oh, what true? I don't know. I think she's beautiful.
I think you need somebody to boss him around, though.
Physically, she's stunning, but I have heard from a firsthand friend source growing up here in Reno. We have like a lot of people
name drop J-Lo on the first episode of Brunch Please.
Oh, yes. J-Lo. This is a hot tip from me to you. Poor form, sis. Poor form. So some friends.
She's relatable. She's Jenny from Love.
No. Well, you assume that. So one of my friends was actually serving her at a Las Vegas pool, and Ben Affleck, the first round, he had tipped her really fat, like something crazy, like a big chip. I don't know numbers, but it was a big one, and she was excited. It was a chip. It was like $100. It was like this big. No, I'm just kidding. But she, as Ben Affleck gave it to her, Jennifer actually came back and snatched it out of her hand and then reprimanded Ben Affleck for tipping people too much.
Oh.
And this was like an ongoing theme of her like Vegas stay for like all of the service industry people who knew.
Well, wasn't he a naughty boy though?
What does that mean?
He was out doing all the things. Like,
is naughty boy like light drug addict, or is it naughty boy like banging other women?
Oh, I don't think,
because I'm okay.
I think he did all the things.
I think he was just a drinker and a thinker, if I'm being honest.
Really?
I don't
That'll get you in trouble.
I thought he was after they did the yacht video where he's rubbing her beautiful little tush everywhere. Not little, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a medium-sized.
But it's gushy.
Yeah.
It's great.
I just remember him wearing jewelry and like having his hair
so right
back.
after that, he got in trouble for being at like strip clubs and doing nefarious things there.
Oh.
Are you guys okay with a strip club?
You know, it depends. Nowadays, I think they're getting a little bit better. In my experience, I have been to one or two. And I walked in and it was like, wait.
Would you let your husband
girls,
go? Or would you be kind of...
I would let him go to that one. But now that they're looking better, no. They look better than me. I'm like,
I'm from Texas. They were all nude. I'm a no. They're like doing handstands butt naked.
Pussy popping on a handstand.
100%. I can do a handstand, but I want to.
Oh, no, we're going to see that. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it right now?
I love a good strip club.
I maybe could.
I do. That's a yes for me.
You wouldn't care if your husband was?
I mean, honestly, no.
But you're very secure. You're very like.
Well, I mean, like
there too, but it just
there is absolutely nothing happening there that I have not already done better.
No way, unless I'm friends with them, I appreciate.
And I don't mean stripping.
I will be there for that. But then it's like I don't want my husband to think they're prettier than me. That's where I would get
for sure.
Well, that's like
but
comparing apples to oranges, though. You can't because you're going in
and they're both fruit.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. But just like you married an apple, like who can't appreciate like a mango,
a navel orange?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if we're there together. Here's my thing about strip clubs. Obviously, it's not the disdain of like women dancing.
With going with my husband.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's just the ultimate after party environment. And for me, I don't turn off. So like, where do you take me?
You really don't turn off.
I just don't. It's like this. It's like an uphill swing.
Everything's closed.
Everything's closed. And they're like, where do you want to go? And I'm just like, well, I guess there's only one.
There's only one place I really need to hit.
Yeah. And then sometimes the women, they start talking to you and they're charming and they have their life stories. And I enjoy the atmosphere, frankly.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Are the ones here, can they serve alcohol?
Some of them can.
Yes,
some of them even
exclusively.
have food.
In fact, I don't even know if they have water.
I think you can get like a tater tot.
I heard that one of them here has something called legs and eggs, and I heard it's a delicious breakfast buffet.
Legs and eggs.
Well, apparently that's where Alicia needs to go.
Wow. No.
Like wake up in the morning.
No. I have to be highly motivated for a strip club. Like it has to be the right temperature, the right night. The Chinese air balloon is flying over at the right speed. It has to
look really good too, right? Because you can't walk in with like all these super hot chicks with like perfect hair and bodies.
So this is the misconception which lets me know you guys have not strip clubbed enough. You don't walk into a strip club thinking, wow, she's got it all. Ooh, let's talk about body dysmorphia. I have a lot of thoughts.
Body dysmorphia. Who has it? I do.
I probably do. I do look at pictures from a couple years ago and I'm like, oh man, I wish I looked like that now.
But
my
then
husband's
you
like,
thought-
you're going to say that in 2 years about the picture you're looking at today.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not possible.
What
It
is
makes no
your
sense.
thoughts on this?
I've always been plagued with body dysmorphia in terms of I think I always look better than what I actually look like.
This is
I know
actually
you
facts.
think that it's facts. It's facts.
It is.
It weighs heavy on me.
Mhm.
And frankly, those around me. Because I've had like some
So
things
you're
where I thought
feeling yourself and you're
yeah.
just like,
well, and then I get the evidence later and I'm like, oh, woof. Woof. So yeah, you know what? It hurts us all in different ways.
Yeah, I definitely have it
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah, but I'm not going to like waste time on thinking like I look worse.
No, yeah.
You know what I
that's
mean?
where that's
I
bad.
Yeah,
like your
that's sad.
positivity, really.
I know.
No, really. It
I
has like
need
happened
that.
to me my whole life. I've been like looked at a photo. I was like, that is not accurate. They're like, no, that's just physical evidence.
Why
I'm like,
haven't they called you
That's a bad
for
angle.
Victoria's Secret?
Like,
this is why.
Hello. I've never understood it. So I'm glad we
Well,
chatted
I love
about
that. I love that. And your anniversary was yesterday.
Yeah.
How did that go?
13 together,
Yeah.
or 15 together, 13 married. And isn't that supposed to be like a bad year in your marriage?
I don't
Or is
know.
it just 7?
I don't know any of the things.
I
don't
thought
know
it was
any of the-
every 7 years.
Oh,
So
that's when
ne-
it's bad.
So next year,
Like every 7 years you get itchy.
next year, I'm getting
How
more.
was
And
your 7th
hopefully it's
anniversary?
not
Was that wild?
venereal.
No, I think he was deployed, so I think it was easy. I don't think I had to cook dinner. I don't think I had to get dressed up. I don't think I had to shave.
Were you pregnant?
I think I think it was with Alicia, and I think I just drank wine on my couch with Alicia
Mhm.
Every
and
day.
watched a Lifetime movie.
Oh
But
my
I-
gosh.
Is that what I did for that anniversary?
That really sounds great.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
Last night was good, you know. 13
As
years
you
together.
age, do you feel like anniversaries matter like less and less or more and more?
They should be more and more
Mhm.
because it's like, oh my gosh, I lived with you another whole year.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the effort perhaps
Mhm.
might be less. But I feel like it
Diminishes.
shouldn't be.
Yeah, I could see that. I feel like when you go through these anniversaries, like sometimes like you peak, like you either have a good Valentine's Day and like a shitty birthday, or like a great birthday and a shitty anniversary. Like I feel like for Ian and I, we really only have like a couple good ones in us a year,
Yeah.
right?
But I think that that's normal too. And it's like, how do you have the time to, you can't do all the things for every single
This
thing.
will shock you, Rachel, but I am not a doting wife.
I know. It doesn't shock me. That doesn't shock me.
I mean, love him. Yes.
Hold on.
Check. Yes.
Yeah.
If you pick it up. That is
But like as far as
bananas.
like planning it out and like all the steps, like no,
Yeah.
I hope he loves me for that.
I don't
takes
think
a lot
he
of work.
does.
But is he a
You're
doting husband? Like, does
you know,
he do the
Ian
things?
is not doting in terms of like gifts and like big gestures. But I will say on the day to day, he is a very doting husband. He comes home and says the same thing every day,
Which is?
hello, family,
Oh,
in an accent.
yes. I love that.
I don't know what accent it is.
Is yours very doting? Don't say
Oh my gosh. He's the most. I can't even because everyone would hate me. He's like the best
Yeah.
ever. Like for birthdays, he'll say, pack your bags. I'm not telling you where we're going, but
Oh
we're
my
going
gosh.
somewhere. And I say, okay, well, what's
like,
the temperature? Like, what am I
to the
supposed
Nugget?
Right. No, we go to Cabo. Like I didn't know until we got to the airport and the lady was like, oh, two to Cabo. I literally had no idea. It was a total surprise.
That's very
Oh.
stressful.
And he's
Maybe he can talk to Dave about something.
he is the best surpriser ever. Like, I'm not worthy type of thing.
I only know 2 things for sure. I get flowers on February 6th, my anniversary, Valentine's Day. My birthday's a hit or miss. And it's hard to forget
Big
because
month.
it's Halloween.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh,
yeah.
it's your birthday. And I'm like, all right.
Give him the
I mean,
guns.
I just look forward to my 2 days in February.
Mhm.
I could use a few more
his
surprises.
defense, October was a month in your family and his family where all your birthdays are there.
That's
Every single family birthday, it is hard to really prioritize a single person in that.
That's so funny because I prioritize all of theirs.
Well,
So-
that's the burden we
I'll
bear.
prioritize
Jump
yours.
right off that fence onto my side now.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm trying to level with you old captain.
It is true though. My
do love
kids are both in December and we have Christmas. There's a lot going on in
It's
December.
rough.
So it's rough. Is the craziest place you and Ian have ever...
Oh, hot story.
Yes.
First night together, the night we never ever parted ways.
Yeah.
We were at a Cascade concert. I was 2 days out of a relationship. He goes, "Are you going to be my girl?" I said, 100%. Yup. And then we got into a taxi cab. We did not have sex because we are like citizens of the state and the world. But did we do other things? Yes, lots of them. Did they make people very uncomfortable? Yes, they did.
I have something different to talk to you about. Speaking of that,
Tell me.
Time came out with this thing and they said, hey, we've done all these surveys over the years. Here's the average. Women between 25 and 49 have had 4.3 partners. Like 4 partners in like maybe like a little
sex
or something.
in a sexual
Okay.
way.
Yes. Sex partners. And men, 5.
I would believe it.
No, absolutely.
I would think
not.
men would have less than women.
Well, and I
Because
think
women,
No,
it's
no,
easier.
no, not the more or
Like,
less
was
part.
everybody married
You're
at the
telling
time?
me
Oh, I see.
that data you felt like that's honest.
I mean, if you're single,
No, I
is
think
it?
the girls are lying about things.
Obviously, the women
Like,
are
is
lying,
their
but that's a
husband
given
sitting next
because
to
we're
them?
graceful. Men
Maybe. Because they're sitting right next to each other.
Like, I was reading the article, and my brain was like,
lie.
how many sex partners between 25 and 49? And in my head, I was like, 48. 1,000. Whatever number I thought of. Or actually,
Michelle's
let's not get
so-
technical. But when I actually got to the end of the article, I was like, I need to write an apology letter to a lot of people. Including my parents. I have a lot to be ashamed.
Didn't one of our friends ask how do you know if you had an orgasm?
Yes.
What did you say?
Orgasms,
Oh.
yes.
What did you even tell them?
I was like, how do you not know? Your body
Is
is
that what you
shaking.
said?
Yeah, I was like, your body is shaking. There's a little ringing happening. I mean, this is one of our friends that does have at
We
least
can't-
a kid.
we
won't say
can't-
who it is.
yeah.
But she was
At least a kid.
At least a kid.
she was very perplexed.
Yes, but
When I said, how do you not know?
Yeah.
Like, do you have to lay
Okay, but there
for
are
a
different
minute
kind
and
of
get your eyes
orgasms,
right?
right? Because there are the orgasms that you have
By yourself.
by yourself.
In the comfort of your own time. And
in your
efforts.
sweatpants with your bun here, but nobody's touching.
Derp, 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 derp.
I want to get a visual of it. I
feel like I gave it to you.
No, I need I need to see it. Yeah, I love
feel
it.
like it's such a different experience when you've had an orgasm with your partner inflicted by them.
It's like, yes, but I know what you mean.
You know
Yes,
exactly what
know
I mean.
exactly what you
Like
mean.
I mean, it's a Valentine's Day special, so
Yeah.
orgasms are important here.
Well, how do we help our friend who is never?
I was just trying to like find a way to articulate.
Want to throw out, she did get a vibrator. So I think
She
she's
did.
helping herself.
I feel like step 1 to orgasm
She even took it on
is
vacation.
you have to understand what an orgasm
You'll have to
is,
cut
which
them
is yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
You have to be into your own. Totally.
I'm sorry.
And if you're a poor college student watching this, you can only use things from a novelty store. No cucumbers. Be safe at home.
Oh,
people.
be safe at home.
Be
But
very
also,
safe.
I think what's really important to know.
Just because it's shaped phallically does not mean you can put it into your body. I've heard horse stories.
Have you tried that?
I have not, but I
Okay.
have heard horse stories.
I
It was
actually
the
have
first
a
hand.
lot of clients in the medical
That did
field
sound
who
firsthand,
love
wasn't it?
telling me their ER orgasm horror
Oh my
stories.
gosh, yes.
We'll broach in. Okay, but let's just tip off this one dear person, or maybe
Oh, yeah.
hopefully multiple now.
yes.
Is
Please.
an orgasm really starts with you.
Mhm.
That's step 1.
Mhm.
That is step 1.
It's step 1.
It is step 1.
Okay,
Because you
You're a
got to be there
counselor.
to experience
yeah
the feelings.
And some
Oh, sorry, I just
tip,
had one.
hot tip, hot
My
Lana,
bad.
hot tip from me to you is when you know, you know. Okay.
Well, and
that you can't have an orgasm with just not knowing what it is. I know that seems like redundant, but honestly, it starts with you. And then we can move on to adding things. And I don't even mean like toys. I mean like another person.
well,
I do not disagree with everything you just said.
I mean, that is the truth. And a lot of these like young people who only want to take pictures of themselves and like wear really cute outfits, you're missing a critical step. My first piece of hot advice would be a hot tub. Jets.
the jets. You tell me about your experience.
I mean, like, hello.
What is this?
Oh my God. I was like, are you telling me there's more settings?
How long does
I was
this
an
go
avid bubbler.
Alicia's pulses.
Wait, how old were you when this happened?
Oh God.
5.
When were hot tubs invented?
When they were invented? Is that what you just said? She said when they were.
Oh my God.
Either way, it starts with you. And I'm just saying, like, you're
It
never
starts
gonna.
with you in a hot tub. Maybe
starts
that's
with
what we
you,
should
and
say.
it can
to our
start with
friends.
anything, but like a lot of people who are confused on this movement is it starts with you. You're not going to be able to like achieve anything with another person if you don't know it gets you there. So go home and do your homework.
But do you think there are some people who just have a hard time getting there for themselves? Like, how do you learn?
I think
how to do
absolutely every
Like,
human person can
'cause I feel
orgasm.
like
I
that's
watch a
the
lot of
problem.
documentaries.
the
Everybody
friends.
watches weird things. You know how they have like the OnlyFans and stuff now because some people like feet. Some people like to watch tap dancing to get their jennies off. You never know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I do, but I'm
I
saying
would
somebody
love
does.
to see the wraparound of the tap and the sexual
Like
wires
somebody's
crossing.
tapping and somebody's like, one more kickball change and I am done.
Yes. So, not to wrap brunch up, but I do have to run because I am getting lasered this afternoon.
Where?
Where at?
No, like which body part?
At a
yeah.
place in Midtown. Maybe we'll go into that. Maybe we won't. I don't know.
We'll
gonna have to
see after this.
We're gonna have to see after this. But I'm gonna do a Brazilian and a half leg.
Well, let me know how it goes because I really don't have a lot of hair. I'm
Same.
very lucky. And
That's the
'cause
only
we have very
places. Yeah, we're
similar-
naturally blonde people.
Yeah, me too.
And are you hairy? Oh my gosh.
She's definitely a natural
I am
blonde.
hairy and my hair is almost black naturally.
Oh.
So
Oh.
don't tell anybody.
I am really,
Some
really
natural.
excited about the Brazilian only for the sake of just never being bothered with
having to do
acrobatics in the
things.
shower
Yeah.
ever again.
I
I
don't
disagree
do
with
many
Brazilians.
acrobatics though. And luckily my husband just loves me as I am. Even if I'm like, babe, I'm messed up. He's like, you look great.
You know, I love
Aw.
one of the things that I love about Ian and I in our relationship is it's built on a lot of mutual honesty. And one of those
Really
things
happy.
So
is
I've been lied to.
so I mean that no, I'm not saying that.
I'm kidding.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you can't just love people for who they are. But as Oprah said, sometimes you have to
Okay.
love them so hard they're forced to change. And that's what Ian and I subscribe to.
I have to say I disagree with the Brazilian.
Are you talking about like
Really?
the Brazilian in general? Like you don't like a bald area?
You want situations?
No, I don't really want situations, but one day I might want situations. And
Why?
if I can't
What? When would that come up?
I don't know. Maybe I want a little landing strip. I am married to a pilot. Maybe I want to be cute and like, hey, do you want to
But I think she's talking more about the nether
No.
region.
I want my undercarriage to be
Yes,
totally bald.
that's I think the main.
But you think that
But
the
the
pelvic
top-
bone that there's something like you want like a little dressing there? from
I'm
time
just
to time?
saying, I don't want to look exactly like my 5-year-old daughter when I'm butt naked.
So see, I could agree with the
I kinda
correlation.
Ugh.
I could agree with the correlation, except for the fact that like I like to wear a lot of like theatric things in the summer,
You don't
And
want to be limited.
and I don't want to be limited, and that really limits me.
You like freedom.
Well,
I've learned.
to be honest with
you
you,
like
could
a lot
get-
of freedom.
Yeah.
You could get like a merkin if you really wanted to, I guess.
Oh my gosh! Brandon actually, my husband told me about this.
The merkins?
Yes, I
You
had
get
literally
peacock
no
feathers.
idea. Yes.
Wait, what is a merkin? I'm lost.
It's a wig for your vagina.
I didn't even know that
here's
was a
the
real
thing that
thing.
it's
I did
limitless.
not even know.
Look at that.
It is
So
limitless.
if you totally take it off,
So
then it
then
turns
you
out
can
you can dress
still-
it up whenever you want.
I don't know.
Participate.
What if I want to straighten it? What if I want to curl it?
Then you can get a
I
merkin.
don't know. I found a merkin on Amazon.
Are these
and it was
strap-ons or these clip-ons?
Yeah, how do
these
they
are
work?
feathers, but then it had like a chain that went around
How
your
does it
stomach, almost like a J-Lo thing, where you have all this that whoever has body
Can I
jewelry.
just ask, why do you look at why were you looking?
Because I was trying to explain to my husband what a merkin was. And then I found a really fancy one, and I was like, actually,
Well, we had a very
do you
similar
wanna? And he was like,
clarification.
absolutely not.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. What is a fancy one? I just like, I want the detail.
I mean, it's not.
Devil's in the detail.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like just a regular. Some of them just look like real dark pubic hair.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So somebody
They're terrifying.
purchases a muff
A muff, yes.
for their muff.
Alicia,
Just on the off chance they're feeling it.
hey, there are people getting their vaginas.
There's so much money in the
it's
world.
called bevazzle.
No, I've done it.
Yes, you
No,
have.
that would be
done
I
it.
fun.
have done that.
That one
That's
would
the
be
same
fun.
thing as a
Dazzle.
peacock
It's
merkin.
like some glitter and so like I got waxed and then the girl's like, oh, we have these little vajazzles. And I was like,
Duh.
bro,
Duh.
put it all over it.
Duh.
Like glitter me out. And this honestly was like 2008,
Give me a Mona Lisa
9.
right there.
It was
Shade it correctly.
I was not above it. I'm like, let's try it. It was like literal jewels.
Yes.
Attached.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But it was also
But
funny
that's
because I
sexual
would like
and
want to
pretty.
show my
This is a
friends.
merkin.
Well, I wasn't even with someone. Why I got this is fucking beyond me.
That is actually a pivot of the story I was not expecting.
Yes.
So thank
That
you for
was
that.
But
I
I
was
would
about
show
to
my
lick your
friends.
husband
So
a wink.
you just
No,
thought
this was before.
vajazzle this because
Well, I was
mean,
there already getting a Brazilian and I'm laying down and she's like offering me jewels. And I'm like, what do I do?
Well, I guess
Sure,
we found your
jewel
love
it
language.
Well,
found
no,
a
I didn't.
second.
I mean, I didn't continue it. But it was,
I assumed as much.
it was a whole thing. But then they come off. Like I take a lot of baths. with my
Rachel, prove it.
Okay.
You don't want to see it. I haven't had laser hair removal today. So.
What's happening?
Did you say angel wings tattoo on your butt?
Yeah.
What was this?
Are we going to see it? I can show it to you in a non-nefarious way.
No, you can't.
I turned 18 and my pastor boyfriend had cheated on me a shit ton. And I was like, I know what would get him back if I got a super slutty tramp stamp and regretted it for the rest of my life. Guess what? That's what I did. I still regret it. My husband loves it though.
Do you have tattoos? You have a tattoo.
I have 2 tattoos.
So I think it's similar.
And then I have my
feeling.
wedding date here, which I've already decided I love.
When did you get
Well, I
that?
hope so. What else are you gonna do with it?
When did
That's
you
what
get
I'm
that?
saying. I got it in secret one day.
In secret?
Do you know what I'm going to do, Alicia?
And I waited for him to find out.
On my ring finger, I'm going to get 10/31/2009, the year and the date we met. On me and Dave's wedding finger.
I actually
I'm like,
want to
just
feel
right now.
more
Solidify
hardcore.
this.
Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah.
You do?
Okay. Oh, yeah, she does.
Let's talk about that.
Oh,
Tell me.
golly. If I could show it on camera, I would.
Please.
She can't.
I have
This is-
angel
could be
wings.
extra
I
good.
have angel wings in an angelic place.
It's
And
on her
my
butt
poor
cheeks.
brother has a tattoo shop in Dallas, and he's like, God, it's the most god-awful thing I've ever seen.
And that's your only one?
Looking at her, but the thing that I
Well, and I
love it
got
the
my eyebrows
most is I could
tattooed
almost
last week.
understand angel wings being like kind of like a bilateral
I was
situation.
like, I'm saying,
But what
slutty
I
girls
enjoy
are
about
Christian.
Michelle's particular angel wings is that they are right next to each other on the same cheek.
I have to see this. I mean,
Can we take a picture and then like
can we
put it up?
Please. Yes.
Yeah, and also
Okay.
if I ever get
Insert.
murdered, that's a good identifier. Just saying.
1,000,000%. I don't know how I
They
have no
are
tattoos. How
eating
they-
that ass for sure.
So do you want more? Do you want another one?
Aggressive.
Would you get another one? Except for the day you met.
Do you have tattoos?
0.
No.
You don't have a single tattoo?
No.
I want to get the barbed
blank
wire.
canvas.
Wow.
I want the barbed wire
Oh,
like
like
Pamela.
Pamela?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't. I watched the show.
So did we.
Okay, I didn't watch her documentary, but I
Oh.
do have added it to
We
my
watched
list.
that too.
But I watched the one with the actors.
And I'm like, if you see the actress in real life, you're like, how did they make her look exactly
hair
like
and makeup,
Pamela
you already
Anderson?
know. Hair
No,
and makeup is
You guys,
wild.
it was like reading my morning routine. It was like super blonde, trashy as you can get.
Skinny?
3 layers of self tanner, too much lip liner, frosty lip, 11 layers more mascara than you need, tits up. And I was like,
That was me
I
at
guess
one
that's what
point
I
of
do
my
every
life.
day.
So that's like the goal.
that's me currently. It is.
On my wedding day,
I want to look like Pamela Anderson.
a very distinguished makeup artist came
Alicia
to do
had
my
stills from her
and
famous
she
video.
said, what
Oh,
do you
yeah.
want to look like? I said, a bridal Pamela Anderson. And she said, okay, you're so funny, but like what? And I'm like,
I'm
oh, you think this is jokes today?
sincere.
I am the most sincere.
Yeah.
And
It's a
please
good
provide.
look. She's gorge. She is literally gorge.
She's timeless. Do you know how Pamela Anderson?
I don't think she's
Timeless.
She's no Audrey Hepburn, young lady.
Actually,
She
Shut-
is,
shut your mouth.
She is definitely a doable woman for the 90s and now.
Forever a doable woman.
If Pamela and I walked into a room, Dave
We're fighting.
Dave is ready for Pam.
I'm ready for Pam.
that's a timeless. It's timeless.
Okay.
Okay.
It's timeless. for
Bygones
our
be bygones.
generation.
Really fast. Do you know how I love this story? How she got her start? Pamela Anderson.
I kind of know.
What?
Okay.
Go on.
Pamela
So this-
Anderson?
Anderson. How Pamela got her start is she was, did you know she's Canadian?
Yes.
Yes.
I did
Okay,
know
that hurt me. That was a loss.
a lot of good people come from Canada, and it's
She walks around.
It's a real- it's a whole thing.
Like peaceful.
I know,
and,
but like,
eats
I
chicken.
feel like she was like such a representation of like the American girl that to find out she was Canadian personally was a bit of a betrayal.
Is it accurate from the show? Like she got her start because she was offered Playboy.
So she was wearing a Bush shirt, like cut off and jeans, and she was at a football game
Mhm.
and a camera panned to her, obviously saw Pamela Anderson and said,
I mean,
well,
it
that's a
makes her
yes,
sound
that's
bad.
a W. And they zoomed in and that was literally the start of her life.
Yeah. And then they offered her to do Playboy. And then she couldn't get on a plane because she didn't have a passport and she's from Canada. She didn't have all these things. And they're like, oh, no, you can't go. So she took a bus because no one checks the bus.
Oh.
So she took a bus to the
with her
United
mom, I
States.
think, or something.
Something. We watched
How
it,
old
but it
was she?
high. She is, I know this answer. She is 57 and Tommy Lee is 60.
I know.
And she was born in like 67.
Oh, okay. Either way, she's a great role model
She really
of mine.
is.
One of the greats.
Rachel, you have a lot of strong opinions
Yes.
about lots of things. I'd like to hear what your opinion is on Jen Shaw.
Oh, she's crazy. She's literally insane.
1, guilty, yes or no?
Yes.
2, did she get a good enough sentence?
No. Well, yes, because all of them,
Surprise bonus question.
yeah.
Did Coach Shaw know?
Yes. Also, Housewives of Miami, Lenny and Lisa. What are
I'm
your
so
thoughts?
pissed.
What
I
are your
am
thoughts?
pissed.
Tell me everything. Well, what?
Well, doesn't everybody just want Lisa to burn it down?
Yes.
Like, burn it down. You know what? Don't take the kids. The only silver lining of divorce is the 50-50.
Right.
And, like, you have a week off. I
It
have a
sincerely
week
is.
off.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
So let's not fight about that. Take the house. Take his money. Did you see the video of his fiance?
Yeah.
Or are they
Or
engaged?
girlfriend.
Are they?
Girlfriend.
Okay. And so, Alicia,
Yeah.
the wife on her birthday walks into this club and her
In
husband
Miami. Like,
of more than a decade, they have,
I think like
kids
20
together.
years. Like
Mhm.
a legit long time.
I think it's like 7 or 20.
Yeah.
She walks into this club and his fiance, I keep calling
Or
her that, the
girlfriend. We don't know, but
like,
yeah.
he has to marry her though, or it's not worth it.
It's not worth
like
it.
you've ruined an entire, like you have to get married.
So she
in my
walks in and
head-
Sure.
sees them together.
and the girlfriend
In a
goes like
nightclub.
this.
And she has a phone.
And they're married.
and licks her lips.
Swear, like super gross.
Like disgusting.
To
At
the
her
wife.
face. If you walked in, some chick that Ian is banging and saying, I'm leaving you for this. I know it's not going to happen. But
Wish you would.
and
you would.
some bitch licked
you would.
her lips at your face.
Catch me outside.
Murder.
How about that?
Oh no,
Wish you
catch
would.
me inside. Everyone is dead.
Yeah.
Everyone. No survivors to be had. It would
Yeah.
not be a good scene.
It would be a very intellectual scene. It would be a
A lot of class, I feel like.
very graceful scene.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Grace.
Grace.
So sad.
Beauty and grace.
Don't you think it's weird that he keeps getting
So-
caught on his mic?
Don't you think it's purposeful?
Yeah.
He keeps getting caught up in these live mic moments, hot mic moments.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has his thing on and she'll come in and he's mic'd up and they even have cameras on or microphones on the cameras when they come in. And he'll say things like, you need to get out of this house or I'm going to force you out. And he'll say these things that are on camera. And I don't know if it's on purpose or if he doesn't know that they can hear him, but he has to know.
I think it takes a special person to look at the person that you built humans with
Yeah.
and just
And a
want
light. Yeah.
the worst for them.
Yeah.
The absolute worst. You can break up with anybody. You can want to get a divorce. You can cheat on whatever. When you look at somebody and you're like, not only do I want to leave you, I want the
I want
worst
to
for
end
you.
you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want you to be miserable.
That is so sad.
Well, have you been
If
cheated
Dave-
on before?
If Dave did that to me, I would be so pissed. My first serious boyfriend I was with for almost 4 years, and he cheated on me a lot. And I didn't know how much, but then he became a pastor. And I'm from DFW. So when you become a pastor, you have to do like the speech to right your wrongs. And he was like, and to my ex, I cheated on you with 17 women. And like some of them were married. Some of them
That's
weren't.
like a super annoying
17.
number too.
I was like, hello, doctor. Can you check me out
for
Am I
everything.
okay?
That's my biggest
Yeah.
fear. That's the only thing I am
Because I
concerned
didn't
about.
know.
I mean, feelings aside,
He was a
Love
cheater,
aside, I'm-
pumpkin eater.
I'm more concerned with
Greasy
things.
grime eagle forgot.
Stupid.
Have you been cheated on before, or were you the cheater?
Well,
I have been
well,
weird.
It's both.
I
it's
have never
layered. I'm a
cheated.
complicated person.
I could see it.
Have you cheated?
Oh, well, I won't give it away. I don't think you have.
I
You've
got
never cheated.
wrapped up. I wouldn't consider myself a cheater in this situation, but as a very young girl, I would say the most horrific but learning moment in my life was being like a side chick. So I feel like even though I can't say I'm a cheater, I would say that I was just as much
You were a
actively a part
participant.
in something like that. But also, I think it's important to note, not to give me the out, but I was also 19 and this person was 29 years old.
Yeah.
Like things were going to happen. I was,
But as a side chick, you already know, like, I'm not
at 19 years old,
with
I
this
was
person.
I
This
was
is
like
just
thrilled. No.
what this
Not
is.
only, well, it starts out like that, right? Because you're 19 being pursued by somebody. And then all of a sudden, what happens? No, it's not that story. You are wild ass, upside down in love, obsessed with this human. And they're telling you it's all going to work out.
Now you're
You know what I
sharing
mean?
an apartment with 3 ferrets and a gerbil, and you don't know where he is at night.
And you don't know what's up or down. No, I always had like my own place. Like it wasn't crazy like that, but that was like one of the crazy experiences of my life where I was like, I feel like when you're a mistress, and even though he wasn't married,
It's
but
very fiery, though.
it's like a very, like you understand what's happening, but you're not like the person that's cheating, but you're like the side person and you're aware of that. It adds like layers to the debauchery of it.
We got canceled again, both times from Alicia. I hate dogs. I'm a mistress.
I've never been a mistress.
Hey, Alicia,
I was
you
not-
You ruined our career. We were trying to go for News 4 here.
I would say
card.
Tonight,
I don't think it's-
Alicia
what
is
else-
a hooer. And she doesn't like dogs.
With that whole affair situation. And again, he wasn't married. I don't know what else to call myself. I don't think you're a mistress when they're not married, but he
You're
was
just a
definitely
side chick.
an adult man in a
Yeah.
full blown relationship where I was like, oh, I'm super in love with you. Is it going to be me? And he's like, yeah.
Bitch, it'll
We'll
be
get
you.
to that.
And then it's
Meet me
not.
at Chili's.
And then I went to the,
I'm saving the fancy restaurant for my serious girlfriend.
but I would say like of all the cheating things, that was the worst thing I've ever been a part of. And it was 2 years of my life. And
2 years?
That's
Did
a
you tell
long
her?
time. Yeah. Did you ever know the girl?
Look at your camera
But
right
you know
now
who
and
she
tell
is.
her.
No.
Penelope Cruz. It was Matthew McConaughey, and I don't regret it. Did you hear that they had a baby? They named her Alicia. Just kidding. Going to hell straight down.
Rachel, do you know that you were born to be on camera?
No, 100% not.
Why do you feel like not?
I am very shy. I'm very in my own. I mean, if I didn't have a Cancer moon, things would be wild. But I'm too conservative for this. I get nervous. My armpits sweat. I smell like cat pee. I hallucinate.
That was a great first recording, ladies.
Yes.
I actually do feel like I'm just at brunch with you guys.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to Merkins.
Yeah.
Here's to Lisa.
Lisa, we feel you.
Screw you, Lenny. Here's to Lisa.
Screw you, Lenny.
Here's to Merkins, the fancy ones only. And what else?
The pink crimped
to
ones.
our friend that just got a vibrator.
She has an orgasm.
And if you are questioning an orgasm,
drink.
write
I
in.
am too.
Write in.
Right on.
Write in. We will
Happy
confirm.
Valentine's.
And tips
Happy
and tricks. Wait, we
Galentines.
welcome tips and tricks.
Oh, we
We're
welcome
helping
tips
our
and tricks.
friends.
We will read all.
Like, we all have our little tidbits, but more, is better.
Yeah.
We need our friend to know for a fact that she had an orgasm or 5.
Our producer did just hold up a sign. We do have to let you know, really don't put any food particles, anything phallic in your body unless you get it from a novelty store.
Right.
Be safe out there, Valentine's people.
Silicone is your friend. Wait.
Silicone is your friend. Stay safe, stay clean.
My bong is
You only get
silicone.
one of those.
I
And
am
if
loving-
you don't use it, you do lose it.
But wait, Michelle, also, my bong is silicone, so it can go in the dishwasher.
Ooh, could you
And
smoke
sanitize.
that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
A silicone.
I haven't tried.
I feel like
Wow.
It's 100%. I'll
We
bring
have-
it next time.
We have come so far.
Literally.
Oh wait, should we do our
Wait,
song?
figuratively.
Should we do our song
Yes.
to close it too?
You do it.
Brunch Please.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone. Okay.
Hold up. Hey, woman, so we can be small. We don't. Hey, we gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up. Hey, woman, so we can too. Pick up. See, hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey, woman, so we can be small. We don't. Hey, we gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up. Hey, woman, so we can too. Pick up. See, hope you're ready for the next episode. Smoke every day. Smoke every day. Smoke every day. Smoke every day.
Okay. Loved it. Loved that.
Okay.
Let's go because it's now getting close to 2. Are you good? Okay,
What happened?
Michelle just spilled.
I looked at myself in the camera to see if I look good, and I poured my shit in my lap.
And I witnessed the entire thing.
And I just kept going.
I hope we stick with that.
Yeah, keep that.
I love your outtake.
No,
Did you see? Look at myself to see if my arms look good, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, it was like this. It was pouring straight.
What a joke of a human.
No.